You have no idea how many times I've tried to take this video today. There's always some sort of interruption. Either I forget something, I get a phone call, the dogs start barking, and I don't mean like the stray occasional bark I let through. I mean serious, all three of them barking like crazy. And then I have to pause it and I lose my train of thought. Anyways, we finally got what we ordered in the mail. Pivot head, point of view, camera, glasses. I love the hat, I love the colors, I just wish it didn't have a plastic band. Strangely enough, even their logo is of a person wearing a hat, but it's a Flexfit style hat, or a fitted style. It's certainly not the type with the plastic band. But they gave it to me free, so I can't complain. I'll wear it, I just won't be wearing it backwards, not with a plastic band. Here's some of the basics about this. 1080p at 30 frames per second. It'll do 720 at 60 frames per second. Has 3 different focus modes. You can take pictures in bursts anywhere from 3 to 16 per burst. It has a mobile app, and you can connect it, of course, to your computer. But to use the mobile app, you need the Airsink Accessory. The Airsink Accessory allows you to expand the 8 GB internal memory. It also allows you to charge, and most importantly, it allows you to connect to your phone or tablet wirelessly and use download, transfer, change settings, whatever, all through your phone. I'm going to probably run out of battery, I just realized, before this video's over. I hope not. So, for all the people who are really into specs, get ready to pause your video as soon as I can focus in here. And these are the specs. I'm not going to read them all off. That's what caused the original video to go into 25 minutes. I did an unboxing and went over everything, but it ran 25 minutes long. We're not going to do that again. Here's the glasses themselves. The camera, if you know it's there, it's fairly obvious. And especially if you get a good light glint off it, it can be obvious. But if you're wearing a hat and people really aren't staring at your face, they wouldn't even notice it. They have one model called the Aurora, which is a ski goggle looking type sunglass. And on that one, the lens goes all the way across. So it kind of covers the camera and makes it even harder to see. I hope that camera is polarized. If not, we'll add a polarized, a piece of polarized material over it, but it's probably polarized. From what I've read, I believe it is. The Airsink also comes with this cable. It's got that angle so it can plug into your glasses while you're using them and drop down to the Airsink device, which is in your pocket or whatever. They also, yes, they do sell prescription lenses. They have several different types of lenses. The stock lenses that come with them, I believe these are a transition style. They get brighter or darker depending on how much light there is. Right now, all their lenses are half off. So I had to buy a pair of the Glacier Blue. That is hair, not a cat, not a scratch. God, I hope it's not a scratch. So I bought a pair of the Glacier Blue. Normally the lenses would be like $34. With the half off, they're $17. You've got your standard micro USB port and a heatsink. This part of this side gets a little bit warm. The sides are a little thick, and it gets a little bit warm, but not enough to bother you. You barely notice it's there. The power button, if you just press it, it's a power button. By holding it for longer lengths of time, you can change the resolution and settings and different things like that. Up here on the top are your main controls. You press this down once, and that starts to record video. You press it again, it stops the video. This one takes your still pictures, your burst shots. Depending on how many shots you have it set to take, you press it and it'll take that many photos in a burst. The glasses are $199, but they used to be like $350. They used to come with this case. I went ahead and bought this case separately. I want a hard case to keep them in. The hard case has the little carabiner to clip it to something, or a belt loop thingy to run your belt off. We just dropped something out of it. If you buy just the glasses, you will get this soft case, which is also a cleaning a cleaning mat. But the hard case is really cool because it comes with kind of a neat cleaning and very large cleaning cloth. God, I'm so glad this is the last video I'm going to have to do one-handed. I'm so tired of holding the phone with one hand and trying to do everything else with just one. I feel for people who are missing one hand. I don't know how they do it. So yeah, that's the cleaning cloth that comes with this. The cat thinks it's especially nice. This case, the hard case, it also comes with 2 extra sets of lenses. The hard case with these 2 lenses cost $40. The clear lenses, you'll see a lot of people on YouTube use these to film shooting videos, and I might go to the range and do a shooting video. The yellow lenses, I guess they're for low light and night driving and night filming. I'll probably use them a little bit too. But the glacier blue lenses, they're polarized, so they're going to be my fishing lenses. And these are what I'll use for just my standard day-to-day use on the pivot heads. Did I actually get through everything in only 6 minutes? Let me pause this and think for a second. Well, I think I did it. I think I actually said everything I wanted to say on these in under 10 minutes. Did I mention that I got sick of using the GoPro head strap? Even when I made a special mount where I could put my phone's camera up there, I never knew exactly where it was pointing. With these, I'm always going to know exactly where the camera's pointed. It's going to be pointed where my eyes would be pointed if I looked directly ahead. I'm going to have to be careful not to do too much swaying. It's hard not to do that, but it makes people seasick if you do it too much, and there the dogs go, getting ready to ruin another video. So there's a learning curve with these. Also, when you're walking down the street, you can get a little bit of a bounce going on. But altogether, I think they're going to come in really handy. I think they're going to be great. I've recorded some video earlier today, but I haven't even had a chance to review it yet because I'm still just trying to finish the introduction video on these. I'll put them on my head and get a clip using the front-facing camera and then merge the two together, and hopefully I didn't forget anything. And this is what they look like when they're on my head. Now, except for that glare from the light, the camera's really not all that noticeable. You gotta remember, this hat has been in a box for a week, so it hasn't really been fitted to my head. So it doesn't look like it's supposed to. The sides aren't too bad. They're a little thick because they have to house the electronics, but I've seen some regular glasses that have really thick sides like that, so that's not really particularly noticeable. I'm not talking about how noticeable the camera is because I plan to use them as spy glasses, although I might in some instances. Who knows, when I could need, people to not realize I'm recording. I don't know why, but it might come up. I don't know. The reason I'm mentioning that is because I've watched the other videos, and a lot of people buy them just for that reason. So if you're watching this video, I want to kind of give you an idea how obvious the camera is. Again, this hat's been in a box for a week, so it's not really the best way to show you. Give me a second. This is how they look with a backward Flexfit hat, although I don't have that actually lined up right. And everybody wears them a little bit differently, but that's how it looks on the logo. This is how they look with a broken in hat. And here's how they look with something other than a regular baseball cap. This boonie cap. I think that really kind of disguises it. I'm not sure yet if that interferes with the filming. We'll find out when we review some of the footage, but all in all, I'm pretty impressed. I'm happy with them. I hope I'm going to be happy with them because I spent a little money on them, but they should make things a lot easier. Oh, even right now my hand is so sore from holding this phone for the last hour. Do whatever you want. Don't let anyone tell you you can't.